Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I wanted to make this one to be as helpful as possible to combine all the best rune farms in the game in one simple guide. There are many new players to Elden Ring every single day. I wanted to make this video as helpful as possible, and what we're going to be doing is going over all the best rune farms. They are all early game rune farms that give you millions of runes per hour. I'll be showing you where to get to them and what you need to make them as efficient as possible. So first, I'm going to show you what these rune farms consist of and how they work, and at the end of the video, I'll show you all the tutorials and the guide on how to find each item and all the rune farms. Now here's a little trick you can do for any rune farm that you're going to be doing in the game, is been sitting down at a grace site and turning the daytime to nighttime, like this. Now this will actually cause you to gain even more runes through anything that you do in the game. That's killing enemies or just doing any activity at all that gives you runes. Alright, so the first farm we're going to be doing is in Fort Faroth, far east of Caelid. You can get here as soon as you start up the game, and what it consists of is killing this huge dragon over and over again for a huge amount of runes per run. Now the best way of doing this is by using the spell Swarm of Flies or 2 katanas or any weapon that you can basically find to do a huge amount of damage. So what we're going to be doing is basically firing the Swarm of Flies spell at him at his tail over and over again until he dies. Alright, and as soon as he's about to die, which should take one more hit, and as soon as you see his health go down to 0, we're going to jump back on our mount and run back to the grey side, just like this. And once you've sat down and sit back up, you'll see you have 120,000 runes in your inventory, and the dragon has respawned. Now you can keep doing this over and over again for that huge amount of runes every single time. This should take you about 30 to 40 seconds to do for each run. For the next rune farm we're going to be doing, requires you to be in the Palace Approach Ledge Road. I will be showing you how to get here. It's very simple, and what it requires you to have is a bow and arrow. That is it. It's a very minimum requirement farm, and all you have to do is shoot this bird once, like this. He will fall off the map, and what you will get is a lot of damn runes. You'll get 13,000 per run. I will be getting 26,000 because I am on New Game Plus 2 or 3, I think. And what you can do is just sit down at this great site and do it all over again. You can speedrun this very quickly, so as soon as he falls off like that, you can sit down, sit back up, and your runes will just keep going up. I did this for a long time as soon as I started to play the game on my new character, and I got to level over 100 in just a short amount of time. Okay, so for the final rune farm I'm going to be doing is the highest requirements rune farm, and it is considered to be the best rune farm in the game. You will need the Sacred Relic Sword. You get this by killing the final boss of the game. And it is in the exact same spot in the Palace Approach Ledge Road, and all you have to do for this is use the weapon skill to kill all of these enemies in your way by one swipe. Now like I said, this is considered to be the most efficient and the best rune farm, but I always tell people to just play and rune farm however you want. I do really like the dragon farm and the bird farm just as equal as I do to this one. Alright, and that is pretty much it. These are the 3 best rune farms in the game at the moment. I don't think any other one will be as good as these. Now for the rest of the video, let's go over on how to get to this location and how to get each item to make these farms as efficient as possible. So once you start the game, you want to speak to Var at the first step. Once you've spoken to him, we now need to kill Godric. So go through the first boss, go through the castle, kill Godric himself. It's pretty simple. Then we need to go back to the first step. He's gonna go tell us to go to the round table and speak to the two fingers. Once you've done that, you wanna go back to the first step, and now he's gonna be in this location at the church. Speak to him once more and it's going to give you some bloody fingers. Now use these to invade 3 players. You can just kill yourself or leave or get killed, it doesn't matter. Once you've done it 3 times, you want to go back and speak to him once more. After that, he's going to give you a white sheet. Now you have to go find a maiden and dip her blood into it. The way that I found it is I went to this location and did exactly what I'm doing right now. From here, it's actually quite simple. Once you are at the grey site of this location, at the top pillar there will be a chest, inside is a key. Take it to this pillar exactly where I am right now. Once used, you will go back to the first location of the game. There will be a boss here for you. It's pretty simple, you can kill it quite quickly. I've already killed it, but at the top there will be church. In there will be the maiden, inspect it, and then the white sheet will now turn red. From here, you want to go back to Var at the church that you found him at, and then he will give you the seal to teleport to the area we want to be at. And now from here, use the teleporter. You will spawn in this exact location. Alright, so once you spawn here, follow exactly where I go and I'll show you where to get to the farming location and how to get the swarm of flies spell. It's very simple, follow exactly where I'm going and you shouldn't even get killed once or even actually hit once at all. Alright, and just by these 2 trees there is a cave right here. Once you go through here, behind these 2 enemies, the spell will be right there against this dead body. And once you've collected it, turn back round and then go left and straight forward to find the grey site and the farming area. Alright, so this place now may look familiar to you. It's where we're going to be farming for the entire time that you level up. Alright, so once you are here and you finally unlock this grey site, you can either do the bird farm, he's right there, or you can do this farm right here, and here are all the enemies that you can kill. Alright, for the golden scarab, this is actually pretty simple. You need to come down to the abandoned cave in Caelid, located right here, right in the middle, just by this huge cliffside. Now if you look down here, there's going to be a tree just hanging off. You want to climb across it and you're going to find the cave. Now once inside, follow exactly where I go and we're going to kill these 2 bosses in order to get the golden scarab. Here's a grey site for you just in case you do die, but anyway, follow exactly where I go. Alright, and now we are here. Inside here will be a boss for you. There's actually 2 of them, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Once killed, you will finally get the golden scarab. And again, just for quick explanation, the golden scarab will increase your green gains by killing enemies. Alright, and for the gold pickled fowl feet, I wouldn't recommend using these because they only last 3 minutes, but they are actually quite useful. Now you can find this in Murkwater Cave, right in the middle of Limgrave. Once you come here, you want to go down inside and there's going to be a boss. Now, this boss will be a human. He is Patches from all the Souls games. Now you don't want to kill him, but you want to get him down to halfway, and once he is half health, he will surrender. Come back down to him after maybe waiting a day at a grey site, and then he will be able to sell you gold pickled fowl feet and also the recipe to make gold pickled fowl feet. In this location, this is the boss room. Once he is, surrendered, he will be sitting right here. And then you can talk to him and gain your gold pickled fowl feet. In order to get a bow if you do not have one at the start of the game, come down to the round table located at the bottom left of the map. Turn left and come down this way and speak to the twin husks, and you can buy a longbow for 1,200 runes. You are also able to buy a finger seal. This will allow you to use the spells in order to farm the dragon. Now for the crafting kit and arrows, come down to the Church of Ela, just north of the first step, located right next to it. Here you'll find a merchant and he can sell you a crafting kit to craft anything in the game once you found the recipe for it, and also some arrows. The crafting kit will cost you 300 runes, and for each arrow will cost you 20 runes. Alright, and that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully this helped. For all you new players and you veteran players that maybe don't know about these rune farms, I hope that was easy to follow, and thank you so much for